dirt, sweat on your brow. Roots find a way, we don't know how. Seeds of hope in the silent ground. Cutting through the noise, plant love profound. Nurture this life as the sun beats down. Facing the storm, we don't turn around. Bounty from the earth, teaching us to be. From tiny seeds to towering trees.
Welcome back to the Keep Growing podcast, your weekly guide to getting the most out of your garden here in the Mid-Ohio Valley. I'm your host, John Morgan, and we're diving into week 20, covering Saturday, May 10th through Friday, May 16th. It's a busy time in the garden, folks, and we've got a lot to talk about. Planting, transplanting, harvesting, and a special shout out to a big event and an even bigger birthday. Let's get growing. Alright, let's start with what's going in the ground this week. It's prime time to seed annual flowers. Think zinnias, cosmos, or sunflowers to add some color to your beds. Also, get those borage seeds in for pollinators. They love it. And it's a great companion planting. For your veggie garden, it's a good week to sow beans and sweet corn. Make sure your soil's warm enough. Corn likes it above 60 degrees Fahrenheit for best germination. Next up, transplanting. If you've got melons, peppers, okra, or cabbage starts ready, now's the time to move them into the garden. Harden them off first. Gradual exposure to sun and wind prevents shock. Space melons and okra generously. They need room to grow. And don't forget sweet potatoes. Plant those slips now for a delicious fall harvest. Keep the soil loose and well drained. They don't like to be waterlogged. On the harvesting front, if you're growing hardneck garlic, check for scapes, those curly flower stalks. Snip them off to boost bulb growth, and bonus, they're delicious sautéed or blended into pesto. Also keep cutting asparagus if you've got an established bed. Harvest spears when they're about 6 to 8 inches tall, but don't overdo it. Let some grow to feed the roots for next year. For those of you with newly transplanted strawberries, here's a pro tip. Remove the blossoms. I know it's tough to pinch off those flowers, but it helps the plants focus on establishing strong roots for a bigger yield next season. And indoors, give your houseplants a little love. Fertilize them with a balanced liquid fertilizer, something like 10-10-10 or a specialized houseplant mix. They're waking up from winter and ready to grow. Now let's talk lunar gardening. The full moon is coming up on Monday, May 12th, and that's a great time for planting root crops like beets, carrots, or radishes. The moon's pull is said to help those roots dig deep, so if you're into syncing with the lunar cycle, mark your calendar. When it comes to the weather this weekend, we're looking pretty good after a chilly Friday night. Temperatures will moderate over the weekend, so that come Mother's Day itself, highs will be in the low 80s across much of the area. However, the new work week brings a new round of unsettled weather. Back to more rain. Fun. Before we wrap up, I've got 2 big announcements. First, Bob's Market is hosting our annual Mother's Day sale this weekend, May 9th through May 11th. If you're looking for flowers, veggie starts, or a special gift for Mom, swing by. We've got everything you need to make her day and your garden shine. And speaking of Bob's Market, today, May 10th, is Bob's 93rd birthday. Can we get a round of applause for Bob? 93 years young and still inspiring gardeners everywhere. Happy birthday, Bob, and thank you for all you do. That's it for week 20, gardeners. Get those seeds in, transplants settled, and harvests rolling. And don't forget to stop by Bob's Market for our annual Mother's Day sale. If you've enjoyed this episode, share it with a fellow gardener, and let's keep growing together. Until next week, this is John Morgan, signing off. Copyright 2025, Bob's Market and Greenhouses, Incorporated.